Hey, my friends, this is Lynn, your lead instructor here at Samson Properties, along with my little cardinal, because if you know, you know. All right, so in this quick, less than 20-minute video, we're going to walk you through the 12 basic items that you can and should customize within your Bold Trails website. Now, if you're using Lofty, Will Kilker, our tech trainer, is the king of all things tech. So you want to turn to him if you need help with that one. I know enough to be dangerous, so let's walk you through the top things that you should be updating in your Bold Trails website. All right, so the first thing I like to do is, again, you can get into it from Bold Trails directly. I always start with my cardinal title. I go to my quick links. Bold Trails is how I get into mine. At this point, you will log in, and please do not attempt to use my login, my email address, and don't laugh. I had an agent say that one time, Lynn, I can't get in. Well, what email address are you using? Well, I used yours. Yeah, no, that's my account, not your account. All right, so you are now logged in. Now, here's my best recommendation on this video. Listen, stop, and do the task. Listen, stop, and do the task. Go through them one by one. I'm going to pause between kind of each step so that you can stop the recorder without missing a word. Go do the task and then come back and pick up the next one. Again, you're going to be done in no time. All right, so you are now in the back end of Bold Trails. Over here on the left, where it says Web IDX, you will click on the little icon and it's going to bring you to the back end where you can customize your website. So here is website. You're in the back end of it. I always double check. Your name should appear up there, and it should, because you can't get in anybody else's account. All right, so here's where we're going to start going with step one. First off, you can customize the format, how it is, how your screen will show up and get laid out. Pick one, save, go look at it. If you don't like it, click on the other one, save, and then go look at the site. Easy breezy, stop and go ahead and do that. Welcome back. Scroll down. The next portion is going to be the template color. As you know, you get to change the template color that's highlighted throughout your website based off whatever color you are using for branding. There you go. All right, so it's just a simple click in the box. It's going to give you the menu of various all color options. So once you made your decision, I'm just going to change mine to violet this time around. I'm going to hit save. And then if I want to go take a look at it, you just click view website and it will immediately show that it's now in a different color. Okay. All right. We're going to close that one down and go back into our Bold Trail. So you've adjusted your color, save, take a look at it. Pause, go do that. Next one down, the background image. Now, when you sign into or somebody comes to your website, you're going to see that whole image that's in the background. This portion here has given you multiple choices to pick from. Obviously, pick an image that reflects the footprint that you are working in. And a simple click here on the button to add it, click to take it off. Click on, click off. Now you can have one, you can have more than one. If you have more than one, it puts it on what's called a carousel and it rotates it. So every time someone goes to your site, it goes to the next carousel. Then when a back goes to the next carousel. So it's always in rotation. There you have it. All right, next little tip here on this one, because some of these are beautiful, but when they're added to the site, sometimes they're too dark and your tabs and your information just kind of get lost in the image. If that is happening to you, I will share with you a pro tip. These images, I did test it. You can go and use a snipping tool. It's an app that you can add to your computer. It's free. It allows you to snip and grab a particular image. Once you do that, you can copy it over into Canva, drop it onto a Canva page. One of the options you have, it says transparency. It's set at 100. You can dial it back to 75 or 50, and you will see the picture that you've just added there in Canva fade away. find something in between, maybe 75 or 50%, save it, put it back into here, and take a look and see if that did the trick for you. Just a little pro tip. All right. So again, pick your background images and then always check. And again, they can be changed out with a simple click on, click off. At the bottom, make sure that you hit save. If not, it won't save it. Don't ask me how I know this. Just trust me. Okay. All right. Moving down, moving on. If you have customized, remember shadowing it, transparency, taking it back, or creating one, you can upload a background image here. If you are brand new, don't worry about that. Just know that it can be done and it can go on a later to-do list. Scroll down just a little bit more. Secondary logo. If you have created yourself a logo, this is where it would get uploaded. You just click on it. It's going to ask you for the image. There you go. You got it. And let me close this back down. All right. So this is where it would get downloaded at. Then we're going to go ahead and start scrolling on down. Now, I don't mess with these. I'm not that smart, so I don't mess with any of those. And you're going to scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. There you go. You're almost there. Here, if you are licensed in more than one state and want to add the second office that you are in, this is where you would put it. And then hit save. If you're with a second office licensed in a separate state, go ahead, pause the recording, and go ahead and do that, and then come on back. All right, you're back. I'm going to keep scrolling down, keep scrolling down, keep scrolling down a little bit more. You're almost there. Trust me, you're almost there. You're going to see the custom tabs. We will address this later. Right now, this is the basics. Next tab down, you will see that says search label. That is the tab that is showing up on your website that says search. Now, many websites have a search component. Cardinal Nest does. You can go into that search, put in anything you want, and it will find it within that site. This is not the same. If a consumer were to click on search, it's to search for the next home or search for their new home. So this is why I recommend that we change that tab. And again, you just put your mouse or your cursor in that. You just back it up and then delete it out and type right in there. Now, here's the extra bonus. You can say search for your next home, search for your new home, personal preference, or home search, whatever you want. It doesn't matter when you type it in this box if it's all caps or not. It will automatically convert it to all caps and default to all caps on the site. Make sure that you then hit save. Then you're going to scroll down to the next tab that says cell label. Right now, it is defaulted to just say cell. This is where I believe it's better to change it to estimation of home value, because we all know it's an estimation. It's not 100% accurate reflection of what the market is doing. Yes, it pulls it from MLS, but as we all know, it's an estimation of home value. So that's why I've chosen to use the word on there, estimation of home value. And then once you've typed it in there, just like you did on the box above, hit save, and there you have it. Okay, those are the group batch one, shall we say, of things that we want to make sure that you update on your website. So I'm going to pause the recording. Go ahead and you pause it as well. Go do those steps and then coming back because we're going to go to the next part. Coming. Now, wasn't that fun and easy? Okay, let's tackle the next group of things that we want to customize. Again, you are still in the back end of your Bold Trails. You are still on the web IDX page. You've made these adjustments on your site. We're going to go over here now to your picture in the upper right-hand corner. When you click on that, you will see My Profile. Click on that. When it brings you to this page, this is where you go in and you get to Agent Profile. This is where you get to adjust. You will start by clicking on Edit Profile. You will add your new picture or update a picture if you haven't got one in there at all. You will make sure your name is here, first name, last name. And in this box here, you can put real estate professional, realtor, your advocate, your consultant, your PPS, whatever you want to put in there as your identifying tag. There you go. Make sure that you have added your MLS and your agent numbers in there. That way it can pull from the MLS and get your information. Just do a quick peek on this side. Make sure that this information on the left is correct. Then you're going to move over to the social media. If you are currently using social media, this is where you can add the direct links in there and it will reflect on your front page of your website. I'll show you where in just a second. So here's what I would do. I would not just type this in. I would actually go to your site, your Facebook site. I would then go and grab the entire URL that shows up here in the in the bar, do a right click and copy or Control C, whichever you're using. I would come down here, Control V to paste it, or you can hit your mouse and tell it to paste. That way it's grabbing the entire thing and you're not running the risk of a typo in it. You cannot put just www. It needs to be the HTTP, yada, 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 yada. Okay. You will do that to each of your social media sites that you are on and that you use. At this point, for safety, I would then go and click Save. Yes, you're going to be doing a little bit more, but it's always better to save it as you go along, and it will give you the save, yes, it's been saved message in the lower left-hand side of your screen. Okay, you got that? We're going to scroll down now a little bit. The About Me, this is where your bio and a quick bio will go in there, not your full lengthy resume. First paragraph, as we covered in Jumpstart Session 1, is about creating something that the person that's reading it can go, oh, I live there too. I'm from that state too. I've got kids too going to that college. I've got dogs. I got little ones. They're looking for something to be familiar with you on. So that is the logic and the science behind doing that first paragraph that way. Then the next paragraph down is a little bit more about your accolades in your real estate business. This is when you can tell them that, when you got licensed, and here's what I would do. I would almost put the year in there. If it's been more than 3 or 5 years, put the year. Don't say I've been licensed for 5 years, because unless you're going to remember to come back and update this every year, it's not going to be. It's going to be outdated before you know it. And I just spotted something in mine that I need to update as well. So this is good for me as well. All right. So once you've got that done, you will go to the next box where the signature is. Now, this is the signature that will show up if you are emailing from your Bold Trails account. Here's a couple of tips. When you go into it, let me make sure I've got my edit profile. I'm going to come down here. You put your name in there. You can bold it. You can italic it. You can change the font. You can change the size. Type your name out. Here's the trick. Hit Shift and Shift and Enter on your keyboard. Shift is on the left. Enter is on the right. If you don't, what it will happen, it will take it down a space and a half. So then I'm just going to type in here. You can see there's a space and a half there. What it ends up doing is it spreads out your email signature to be like this long. Here's how you get around it. When you get to the end, hit Shift Enter. And as you can see, my cursor came right up snug underneath it. And if you forgot, you can just hit Delete and it'll snug it right back under there. All right. So I'm going to hit Delete or backspace. Now I've got it snug in up under there. And there you have it. Now, here's what I would do. Your name, obviously your title in there as well. I would have the phone number. I would have your regular email address and your website. Then I would just hit an enter. So it's going to give it a space and a half. This is where I would type in Sampson Properties, Shift Enter. which office you are affiliated or connected with, shift enter, and the office phone number. You need to make sure that all of that information is on there and you're set. All right. So go ahead, stop and pause and go ahead and do that section real quick. And when you're done, hit play again. Now you're back. Make sure that you then scroll back up to the top and hit save. And it's going to tell you if there were any changes. It's telling you here at the bottom, the change has been saved. You are good to move on. All right. As you scroll down here, this information is okay, but not necessarily, life-threatening. But let me show you a couple of other things we want to share with you on. We're going to do edit. Underneath where your social media stuff is at. Here is where you can type in your position. Here is where you're also able to add other languages that you are fluent in. There you go. All right, moving over to the right side of the screen. No, you won't see all this stuff because that's just mine. But down here, you'll see appointment availability. You will click edit and you will go in and adjust the time. Do not leave it set default to 24 hours a day, midnight to midnight, midnight to midnight. So you just go ahead and click on the right into the box. It will let you adjust the number, the hours, the AM, the PM, and then you tell it okay, and then go to the next box and do the same thing. All right. So whatever your hours happen to be, there you go. You got it. And Saturday and Sunday, you can put unavailable or you can put whatever times that you want. All right. Now, if you by chance are going to be on vacation, you can put a vacation notification on there as well. Personal choice, personal preference, doesn't matter. And then you are going to hit save. So go ahead, pause, take a minute, adjust those numbers, and then come on back. Okay, so at this point, you have got the basic fundamentals set up and taken care of for how your screen is going to look, and then the information that is going to be connected to your site as well. There you go. There you have it. All right, we're going to go ahead and pause, and hopefully you can get all these things done literally less than a few minutes. I'm going to say less than, okay, if you're really slow, it can take 30 minutes. But you should be able to get it done in 15 to 20 minutes at the most. Knock it out, get it done, and more than likely you won't have to do it again. There you go. You've got your website now customized just a little bit and ready to learn some more tips. All right. I'm going to stop our recorder.